If by look at you mean smell, I've already done that. That Ransom the Clown isn't very popular around here. It says he eats tuna. No one is in there. It says, need help playing Thimbleweed Park? Call the fully automated Hinttron 3000 at 446. Nothing in there but dust bunnies. It's out of order. The coin slot.
I need to stay focused and solve this murder so I can get on with my plan. An arm extended in friendship or supplication. Hard to tell. Certainly looks fake. Looks like this valve has been welded into position forever. It's still a boring valve. The only thing I get from poking around these boxes is a case of sneezes. The only thing I get from poking around these boxes is a case of sneezes. I can't budget. The only thing I get from poking around the... It's a dime, but it's now pretty slimy. It's a dime, but it's now pretty slimy. This valve has also been welded into position. That grate won't come off. I can see a Quickie Pal store. I can see a Quickie Pal store.
Looks pretty dark down there. Wait, I see Agent Ray. Agent Ray, is that you?
No, it's the Pope. The Vatican decided to take me on a tour of the sewers. Of course it's me, you idiot.
Why are you in the sewer?
Enjoying the sights and smells, practicing my sewer spelunking hobby, hunting for ninja turtles. Take your pick.
You go spelunking?
No, you moron. Someone attacked me when I was investigating the alley behind the diner.
Are you okay? Are you hurt? Do you need medical attention?
I'm fine. I've woken up in worse states and in worse places than this. But usually there was tequila involved.
Did you see who attacked you? I will have them arrested so fast, their head will spin.
No, they came at me from behind. It was lights out before I had a chance to turn around. But I'm guessing whoever it was doesn't like us poking around town.
We'll make them pay for this, Agent Ray. Just as soon as we get you out of that sewer. Have you looked around the sewers yet?
Are you making a subtle suggestion there, Agent?
No, ma'am.
I'll go look around when I feel like it.
Have you looked around the sewers yet?
Are you making a subtle suggestion there, Agent?
No, ma'am.
I'll go look around when I feel like it.
Don't panic, Agent Ray.
I'm not panicking.
I said don't panic, Agent Ray. You need to conserve oxygen.
I really don't. But believe me when I say, I'm doing as little breathing as possible down here.
I have some great survival tips.
I have a survival tip for you, Reyes.
Oh, yeah?
It's called Zip It, and I won't punch you in the nuts when I get out of this sewer.
Are you sure you don't want to hear my survival tips?
Fine. Lay one on me.
My abuela always said, spray rodent repellent in your shoes if you want to keep rodents away from your shoes.
That's the most obvious, stupid advice I've heard. No more tips from you, Reyes. Although I am starting to wish I hadn't traded that gopher repellent I had for a carrot cake. It was delicious, though.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Don't screw this up, Reyes.
I can't get past that water. Flowers left over from a funeral. Flowers left over from a funeral. Flowers always die. I'd rather leave these. Flowers always die. I'd rather leave these to rest in peace. Flowers left over from a funeral. Flowers left over from a funeral. I shouldn't say anything out loud, but seeing Chuck's tomb in person makes me a little happy inside. It doesn't budge. The iron gate is way too heavy to move, but I see a switch inside. I shouldn't say anything out loud, but seeing Chuck's tomb in person makes me a little happy inside. It doesn't budge. The iron gate is way too heavy to move, but I see a switch inside. Looks like the road goes on forever. Trestle trail to Thimbleweed Park. His hood looks tailored, possibly European in design. Appears to be a male, approximately 40 years old. Looks like he's been in the water for 24 hours. You can tell by the pixelation around the nose and neck. There's no wallet in his pockets, but we found there appears to be a small hole in the back of the head, origins unknown. Though his hood looks tailored, possibly European in design. That worked. I have a blood sample. The bulb's broken. Freshly cut. There are signs of a struggle here. This is clearly a drag mark. The victim was obviously knocked out. The trail ends here, at this huge rock wall. I don't want to look too closely in case something comes out. Some type of knob or valve. Looks rusty. By Howard the Dog at the Laserdisc Chalet. Signed by Crowd. If you are reading these, turn back immediately. An ad for Smart Buy exposed wires that look kind of... An article from 1972 about the factory. This must be where any water drains to. Promotions from businesses that closed down in town. Another welded valve. Why have so many of these valves been welded up? Didn't I just see this valve? Lots of valves, but no steam. It's still a boring valve. I can't turn it. Looks like it's lost a couple of strings. Useful in case Willie ever moves house. It's an ice pick. This could be the murder weapon. My nose tells me that my eyes don't want to look at that. These bags look like an adventure game red herring. It's an inaccessible grate, probably leading to more boring tunnels. Useful in case Willie ever moves house. I don't want to pick that up. I don't have a warrant for adventure game red herrings. I don't want to pick that up. Those bags don't look very interesting. I don't have a warrant for random bags. I wonder if the authorities... I'll just grab a little for later. I don't think we need any more shrooms. Definitely Agent Ray's notebook. I will, of course... It's still a boring valve. Important safety measure to make sure. This one's rusted, not welded. One of these cones would have been enough, surely. Extra large safety cones for no discernible reason. A pile of dirt. Freshly cut. Freshly cut. Standard city-issued desk, but with no drawers. Insert 3 reports from the... It doesn't have any... It's a police radio. Looks like it's on and ready to use. Just a bunch of files. Just a bunch of files. It's empty. It's empty. Nothing. There's a fingerprint kit here. They must have moved the body from the river. They must have moved the body from the river. They must have moved the body from the river. They must have moved the body. It has the fingerprint book. They must have moved the body from the river. Maybe they should call it Vampiretron. It's covered with the dead. Maybe they should call it Vampiretron. There's a fingerprint brush, a small amount of fingerprint powder, but it's missing. It has the fingerprint book. There's a fingerprint brush, there's a fingerprint brush, a small amount of fingerprint powder, but it's missing the fingerprint tape. They must have moved the body from the river.
Ah! You scare-a-renoed me! I mean, scare-a-hooed me!
Sorry about that. What is that creepy violin music?
I have no idea. It comes through the plumbing. Okay, back to sleep-a-hoo.
I'm not going to wake him again. I'm not going to wake him again. It's a bag full of plumber tools and an odd look. It's a pretty big vacuum tube, but it's not glowing. The doors are locked and nobody's inside. Pretty disgusting. It's an empty box. It's the back door to the diner. What a mess. ThimbleCon 87. It's opening.
We interrupt our hostile takeover non-stop music with this important message. Wake up, people! The government is stealing your... Hey there! Let's go over to the counter where we can talk. Well, hi! Welcome to Ricky's Tubular Tubes.
Your new sign looks good.
Oh, yeah. I was just super grateful you feds came and helped me out with that. I was really stuck on picking a name. You city folk sure are slick with your wordplay and your machine-washable suits.
Why were you having such a hard time with the name?
Well, I'm not the most creative person. I mean, my bakery was called Ricky's Cakes, after all. I was trying to be clever with my new brand, but I'm no marketing hotshot. That's for darn sure.
Whoa! How did you get the sign painted so fast?
I just called the Pigeon Brother Sisters.
I thought they were plumbers.
Oh, no. They do all sorts of jobs like painting, electrical, paranormal investigations. You know, that kind of thing.
That's all for now. Don't leave town.
Okay, hon. Just holler if you need me.
Lots of super... Ugh, they're all used up.
Whoa there, little agent of Reno. By the law of Reno is the law of Reno. No wandering around without a map.
Yeah, you're right. I'll head back to town and find a map.
Ooh, donuts do sound good.
Any luck finding a way out? I'll be back as soon as I can.
Don't screw this up, Rhea. I need to stay focused and solve this. It's a dime, but it's now pretty slimy. Looks fine to me. Good man, Rhea, still hanging around. Good man, Rhea, still hanging around. Good man, Rhea. It's a WC67 tube. The cell phone has no reception. I can't put it in there. It's a WC6. I don't know how to use this tube. Better give it to someone who does. Looks like someone knew I was going to get stuck down here. Unless my kidnapper wrote that as a trap. Only one way to find out, I guess. Looks like someone knew I was going to get stuck down here. Unless my... I'd say that leads somewhere I don't want to go. I'd say that leads somewhere I don't want to go. An empty coin return slot. The only thing I get from... Looks fine to me. Good man, Reyes, still hanging around.
Welcome to Quickie Pal.
There aren't any maps left.
The sheriff came by a bit ago and nabbed all the maps.
If I had something to mail, this might work. I'd play if it were a sure thing. Definitely Agent... It looks hungry. There aren't any maps.
Welcome to Quickie Pal. Can I help? How can I help you? I'm not Holden, if that's what you're thinking.
Do you have any maps of the county?
Oh, sorry, dude. We're all out of them. Sheriff Areno came by and nabbed them all. Didn't even pay for them. Uncool. Way uncool, man.
I'm going to look around your store.
No time to talk. We have to fix this slight leak.
What caused the leak?
Well, the Hydrotron's tube is obviously burned out.
We could use a new one. A WC-67?
Yeah, we're out of that size.
Must have been the signals.
Yes, the signals.
It says, after 34 years of serving the Thimbleweed County area, we had to close our doors. We should have listened to Chuck. Transistors are a dead-end path. Tubes are the future. Thank you, our loyal customers. The doors are locked and nobody's inside. The doors are locked and nobody's inside. The doors are locked and nobody's inside. The doors are locked and nobody's inside.